Hello friends, this is Ravi here. So we are here to discuss few charts for October series. So so let us start with the relative strength charts or the ratio charts that we refer to. So just give me a minute. We'll go to the ratio chart first. Let us plot how Nifty 500 universe is doing against Nifty 50. So Nifty 500 against Nifty 50. Yeah. So I'll add a single moving average of 30 days and let us see how the ratio chart is looking. Yeah. So the ratio chart is bullish. It has given a breakout here and now it is trending up. So this is on the daily time frame. Let us also check on a weekly time frame. Yeah, so no problems on the weekly time frame as well. It is taking support. It has taken support on the single moving average and it is trending up. So what will we do, guys? We will actually select few stocks from Nifty 500 Universe who are doing good in October. So October series has just started and first week for October is done. So let us see which stocks are doing good, and we'll also check the relative strength so that we have stocks in the momentum and relative strength is also positive. Okay, so I'll just tell you the process how I did it because I have already shortlisted the stocks for you. So there is this. I'll tell you the logic behind this. So this is the performance table wherein you get the performance of all the stocks that you want to check. So we want to check this performance of Nifty 500 universe for this October expiry, so 1st to 10th of October on a daily time frame. So this will take some time. So I'll just explain what does it mean. So what it means that Aarti Industries from 1st October to 10th of October has given us 17%, 17.76% upside. Okay, so this you have to refer to this for period values. So this will take a lot of time, so I'll just skip it for now. Okay, so that we save some time. And another thing that I refer to is a relative strength report, and this is on a weekly time frame. So Nifty 500 index stocks divided by Nifty 50. Okay, so this gives us the relative strength picture of the stock of the all Nifty 500 stocks against Nifty 50. So we will only check for where the bullish continuation patterns are there. So we have checked. So Aarti Industries was one, which you might have seen. So it was up by 17% in October, and the relative strength ratio performance score is also 15.37%. So it is good. So anything above zero is good for me. The ratio trend is bullish continuation. So this is how I shortlisted all the stocks. So let us go to, and then obviously the affordable entry is something that we look for. So yeah, so the ratio chart is positive, uh, and we have selected the top stocks, and we will also check their relative strength. Okay, so I have already done that for you. So let us directly go to the stocks that we want to check. So as usual, we'll check these stocks on 3%. Okay, so 3% charge. October series is there. Ashoka. Yeah. Okay. Let me also plot the 45-degree trend lines. Along with this, I will also open the ratio chart of Ashoka against Nifty 500. So that we'll know whether this stock is outperforming the Nifty 500 universe as well. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, so Ashoka against Nifty 500, it has just, the relative strength chart has just turned up into a column of X, and it is going above SMA, so that is good enough for us. And now let us see the chart. The chart, yeah, so the good thing is that these 45-degree trend lines are now broken. Okay, so this anchor column actually broke the first uh, this long-term 45-degree lines, which were active from 2018, April 2018, and now then we have seen some volatility. So this was a broadening pattern wherein you get a buy signal and then a sell signal, but it was negated by a 100% pole. Okay, now there is a follow through. So if you see, this is the uh, resistance line. So resistance is at 120 level, and if you see, the high of this was 116.63, and the continuation box is 120. So basically, once this resistance line is broken, it can take the entry. The only issue I see is that the only issue here is that it is not affordable, because the DBS is at 95 rupees, and we are talking about entering at 120. So more or less it's more than 25%. So I would enter on 120, and I'll keep a stop loss of this. I'll trade. I'll keep my stop loss from 1% chart. So high pull on 1% is 105. So that will reduce my risk. So that's not the ideal way to trade actually, uh, but if I had to trade, I would do that. So that's about Ashoka. Let us go to another chart. Yeah, Astral, I think this was covered last week as well, and it did perform well. And a lot of stocks that we discussed last week uh, have actually given a lot of breakouts. So I think Maharashtra Seamless and Astral and I'm not able to recollect them. You can check the video and you can check the performance of the stocks as well. Yeah. So relative strength is also good. It's above SMA, and it might give us a double top buy. And Astral's double top buy is already triggered. The double top buy was at 2308, So the price has reversed from that level, so we can wait for 2309 the price to be crossed again, and then we can enter with a stop loss of 1933. Okay, so that is Astral. Let me also plot the RS charts side by side. So this is the RS chart and this is the chart. Yeah. So VS is about to give a uh, double top buy, and BSE, everybody knows it's one of the top performing stocks from last couple of years. Yeah, so the only issue is that it's not affordable. Double top buy is at 1356, and now we will also, and the stop loss is at 1039, so it is also more than 25%. So I would rather wait for another follow through. But this, if you want to trade this stock, yeah, it's good, and you can keep a stop loss as per your convenience. Yeah, so Soft is another stock which is looking good on the charts. Uh, so currently the price is in column of O, and a double top buy will be triggered at 455, which is 20 rupees from here, which is roughly 5% from the current level. That may happen because the ratio chart is also above SMA. It's in the column of X, but the column reversal is also close. It is at 29.07, and current uh, RS score is at 28.34. So both the things will happen at the same time, and you can get a trade, and the entry is, so this is ideal entry, only 3 box reversal on a stock which is already in a momentum, right? So there's a lot of movement, a huge anchor column here, then this triple top buy, uh, which is a very strong pattern in point and figure charts, and we'll get another 3%. So the column reversal is at 441, and DTP will happen at 455. So we can trade this with a stop loss of 237 if 455 happens. Yeah, CCL is one stock. Yeah, it is not giving us a double top buy very soon. But the thing is, the reason that this stock is, I have selected this stock is because it's a high momentum stock. Okay, and it is showing a lot of bullishness. So how can we trade this? So if you see the ratio chart here, let me zoom it for you. So ratio chart is taking support here. Okay, so continuation box for ratio is 25, and column reversal is at 28.22. So column reversal is closer, right? So this RS chart will also take support on the SMA, and it will obviously be above the SMA, and then we have a column reversal here. So we can take a position on the basis of column reversal, and uh, we can keep a stop loss of this double bottom cell. So the DBS would be at 358, and column reversal has already happened. Okay, so column reversal was at 403. The stock is already up from that level. So we can enter here, and we can adjust our risk accordingly. Uh, Column reversal is a very strong pattern also on 3%. I would not recommend that on a lower time frame, but 3% it works fine. Okay, so let us go to Chola Holding. Yeah, Solar holding, let me check this. Continuation is 44. Yeah, it has given a double top buy. We can trade this, but at the same time, I would kind of wait for this relative strength chart to, turn into column of X. It's currently in O, but overall chart is bullish. As we see that there are a lot of these 45-degree trend lines are already broken. There was this anchor column, and then there is a follow through, and we have this affordable entry as well. So double top buy triggered at 708, and 496 is the stop loss that we can look for. So good. I mean, nothing to complain here. Just that the relative strength is not as great as it is for other uh, stocks. Silent, yeah. This is very nice chart, right? So we are seeing a very bullish trend in Silent, and this 45-degree trend lines were broken with a triple top buy, and this was huge anchor column of 26, right? So it is as good as 75% of increment in the price, and then the follow throughs are beautiful. Very small retracement and continuation patterns. At the same time, uh, the relative strength chart is also great. There was this anchor column, and then we might get a double top buy, which would also be ABC breakout. Superb setup guys. Nothing to complain here. So double top buy is at 1136, and the stop loss is 980, 979. PMOX is also bullish, so really nothing to complain here. HFCL. Yeah, so HFCL has given a lot of anchor columns, which means that the stock is in uptrend. We can check the bullishness from the PMOX indicator as well. Okay, now the ratio chart is also above SMA, and it might turn into a column of X when the price of this when the double top buy is triggered here. So yeah, we can trade this. This is a good setup. So, and the risk will also be limited. So we can trade this with a double top buy of 81.8 and a stop loss of 70.56. So, so this kind of things happen, guys. So we have seen anchor column. People feel that the stock has, risen to a level that it will never cross. So we see some selling, and then actually the stock is given in the hands of strong buyers. So we have seen that in this anchor column there was shallow retracement, and then we have seen this anchor column. Similar thing is happening here. So we have seen some selling here, but now this double top buy will take this stock uh, to uh, the price higher than this anchor column, and this will be in the hands of strong buyers. So, and we have a very affordable entry. So everything looks good about this stock. Yeah. So Hindu Copper is one stock. Again, this is not an ideal setup for me, but because I will never buy anything below 45-degree. Okay. But the thing is that Hindu Copper has retraced, has shown some retracement. Okay, so it went to 200 levels and 190 levels, and it came back to 113. Now we might see a double top buy, which is very close to SMA, and The reason I chose this stock here is because the ratio chart has also taken the support here. Okay, so it is taking support above SMA, and we now have the ratio chart in column of X. So we might see some retracement, and then this 45-degree angle trend line will also be broken, and then it can go upwards. So the double top buy is at 127, and double bottom sell is 106. KPI tick, superb setup. Actually, there is nothing dramatic about this chart. This is a very simple bullish chart, and I really like this kind of setup where there is clarity, right? There is nothing very there's not a lot of action that is happening in the stock. It's a simple bullish stock wherein you can invest with a smaller risk and you can get huge rewards. So ratio chart already in the anchor column, and then small retracement. Now the ratio chart is in column of X, and we get a double top buy at 370, which is 20 rupees from here, with a stop loss of 309. So really nothing to complain with. It's a good setup. Minda India, yeah. So Minda India is also a bullish chart. If you see, so it was in consolidation for a very long time. So this is the consolidation from 2017, which actually broken here. I think it maybe in I don't know the exact date here, but in this anchor column there was this multi-year breakout. Okay, and if you see the PMOX indicator, it was more or less into overbought zones. Okay, and now it has turned bullish. So we get a double top buy here at 797. The stop loss would be 677. Ratio chart is also above SMA. It's in the column of O, but again we can see a column reversal. Uh, so the column reversal is at 50.97, which is literally like it is there, right? It is very few points from the column reversal. We might see the column reversal happening on Monday. Okay, so nothing, as well. It's a very simple bullish chart. Okay, PEL, PEL, the we have. Now check this chart. Just let me have a look at it. Okay, so yeah, so this 45-degree trend lines which were active from 2018, were broken here. Okay, and then we have seen this turtle breakout. Then there was this trap, right? Uh, there was this trap. So this was even a broadening pattern. We have got a buy, sell, buy, and then this was a follow through. So bullish broadening follow through happened with this anchor column. Now this double top buy has triggered a anchor column follow through as well. So in PL, the double top buy is at 2839. Yeah, so price has retraced. I can see that it has fallen 5% on Friday, which is okay. So we can wait for the price to again come to 2840, and we can have a stop loss as 2450, 2449. RS chart is also above SMA in column apex. So yeah, nothing to complain here as well. Prince 5, yeah, it's a good chart, but only thing is that the risk is not affordable. But still, I thought that I should have this stock here. So if you see this, uh, if you see the to the left of the chart, there is hardly any action. It's literally a boring chart. There is no action here. But understand this: these kind of setups will make money, right? We do not want to have that uh, action in the stocks. We do not want that entertainment from this uh, volatility in the charts and having multiple famous patterns in the charts. We should have simple charts like this. I mean, imagine somebody getting into this trade with this uh, double top buy at one double top buy was at 117, and there is not a single uh, stop loss that has triggered, right? So the stock is trading at 749, so it's more than 6x, right? uh, the thing is that the DBS is far, right? So it's more than 25%. The risk is more than 25%, but the point that I wanted to make is that this is in a bullish trend, and if you have some other system, uh, so you can put a stop loss as per your system. I will not trade this, uh, but this stock is good. Okay, so even the ratio chart is showing bullishness. We have seen two anchor columns, and now the column of X is also print. SBI cards. Okay, so SBI cards I will not trade. So though it is showing the price chart is going up, but the relative strength is not great, right? Because we have seen a turtle breakout in relative strength. So this is bearish turtle breakout. It's also a very strong pattern. So we might. So it's not performing well against other stocks. Though the price chart is showing some bullishness, but will I would not uh, trade this unless and until I see a relative strength going up above the SMA. But still, the levels, if somebody wants to know the levels, so double top buy is at 1170 and stop loss is 1000. Now let's go to the next chart. Superajit again, very nice chart. 45 degrees trend line breaking here. This was the resistance which broke here. PMOX turned bullish from forward zones. Then we have seen this anchor column, and then there is no stop loss that is getting triggered, right? So now we can have a double top buy at 359, right? 358.6, and this can be traded with a stop loss of 300. And the relative strength, let us also check the relative strength chart. Yeah, so the relative strength chart is above SM, which is good enough, but at the same time we should also see that it should be in column of O. So the column reversal is at 2295, which is close, right? It's there. It's 22.76, hardly few points. So I think if the double top buy is triggered, I think this will also be in column of X. So we might see a reversal here. Yeah, so Suprajit is also good. Yeah, guys. So this these were the stocks that I wanted to discuss with you. There is another chart that I would want to discuss is I think RCF, right? So I posted this chart somewhere, right? So Inflex, yeah. So I posted this chart on Twitter some days back when the stock was trading at 566, and I think double top buy was at, and that double top buy was at, I guess, 561 or something like that. Yeah. So uh, it 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 is 10% up from that level in two sessions only. So this is one of my favorite patterns, which is called as Climax Pattern, wherein we have an anchor column and which is negated by immediate anchor column with huge volumes, right? So we have seen, and then there is a follow through. So this is ideal Climax pattern, which tells you that now the stock is with the bulls, right? In this case, and we have seen that huge anchor column here as well. Again, then there was this bearishness, so it gave a triple tops, so a triple bottom sell here, and then the bulls took over, and then we have a follow through. The only thing is that the follow through did not happen in the immediate column of X, but it happened in the next column of X, which is also okay. So this is kind of variation, okay. So uh, so if you get such set, beautiful, nothing like it. But even this could do, right? So if you merge these columns, it's same, right? The O's are at same level. So this is called as variation pattern. So this is the setup for Uflex. Okay. So I think it is trading at some 620, I guess 620. Yeah, so 10% up from this level. That is what I remember. A similar pattern I could see in RCF. So it is even in RCF. You see this huge anchor column. Then there is consolidation, which is still there. Okay, the consolidation is still there. Uh, we have seen this Climax pattern here. Now, if the stock goes above 82.2, we will have a valid Climax pattern wherein bearish anchor column is negated by a bullish anchor column with huge volumes. If you see the volumes here, you would understand this. And the stop loss is okay. I mean, stop loss is in the range of 10%. So it's a it's a good stop, and the level is not the double top buy. I have taken the level uh, 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 continuation of this column because uh, this was the high, immediate high of this range. So if we get the range breakout, uh, the short term resistance will also be broken, and this mid-term resistance will also be broken above 91. So who knows where the stock will go then. But the risk is affordable. I think this can also be traded. Okay, so that was it, guys, for this break. I think let us see how the stocks do in coming week or weeks to come. So if you have any queries about any stocks, you can always post in the comment box, uh, and you can also ask for any stocks which you are holding, and if you need some opinion about it from the point and click charts perspective. So just let me know, guys. So guys, thank you very much, and stay safe, stay healthy, and always keep a stop loss in place while you are trading. Thank you. Bye.